What's happening, YouTube? This is Nocturnal. I want to give a salute to everybody that's touching on that subscribe button right now. I appreciate you. I give shouts out to all my subscribers. Everybody that's leaving me positive, respectful comments, you get a salute. I appreciate you. Right on from Nocturnal. Real quick, I wanted to touch on the PBC interview with Andre Berto and Mikey Garcia. They did, Andre Berto fought and lost against Sean Porter. Of course, you got Mikey Garcia, who fought and lost against Errol Spence. And they used the quotes from Errol Spence and Sean Porter's face-to-face, and they wanted to get the opinion of Andre Berto and Mikey Garcia. So they asked Andre Berto and Mikey Garcia. Andre Berto was the first to answer the question, I believe. But they asked whether or not, based off of Spence's quotation, the only way you cut me is with a headbutt or elbow. You're a dirty fighter. From that quotation, they asked Andre Berto and Mikey Garcia whether or not they thought that Sean Porter was a dirty fighter. And they both agreed, and they agreed with what I said, that Sean Porter is not to be labeled a dirty fighter. He is rough, he is rugged, his craftiness and his pure desire to be on attack mode can lead to elbows, can lead to headbutts. Some may call it dirty, but from the man that fought him in the ring and was scarred up, received lacerations and cuts, said that Sean Porter, no, not a dirty fighter. Mikey Garcia co-signed, not a dirty fighter. So just for all the guys that dropped by my video that I made about Sean Porter, whether or not I thought he was by definition a dirty fighter. For the guys that told me that I didn't know what I was talking about, hey, like I said, death to the fake. You have your opinion, but be respectful. And some people left some disrespectful, insulting my intelligence type of comments. So, let that be clear. You got the man that was in the ring fighting against the man, and he says, not a dirty fighter. On to the next. They also asked who had the better resume. And I think that we all agree that based off of what's on paper, Sean Porter has a better resume than Errol Spence currently. And that's just if you look at the more recognizable names. What I don't think they really elaborated upon, that I wish they would have touched on more, but it's no secret. Every time Sean Porter stepped up to the elite highest caliber, he came up short. So even though his resume reads a little more impressive as far as the names that he fought, the Keith Thurmans, the Danny Garcias, which was a close fight, but we know to the epitome he couldn't cut it. He got knocked down a peg. You know what I'm saying? But what I think, where I felt like I was disappointed, is because the quotation was, Sean Porter says, the truth is, and he was trying to, use puns. The truth is, he does have skill. The truth is, he does have strength and power. I'm paraphrasing, of course. The truth is, he does have all these things. And the truth is, I have all these same abilities. The truth is, you have never seen him in the ring with somebody like me. And based off that quotation, I felt like that was a perfect opportunity for Andre Berto and Mikey Garcia to bring up the common denominator fighter that they have, which is Kell Brook. Because if you're asking whether or not you feel like Errol Spence has fought someone as tough as Sean Porter in the ring, then the obvious is Kell Brook. So I felt like they came up a little short on answering that question in its totality. They went on from that. I think the third and final question, based off the quotations, was, they brought out the old crystal ball, dusted off the crystal ball, trying to look into the future for both fighters. And once again, we hear the legendary, the living legend, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Now, it's funny to me because I did a video showing respect and saluting Errol Spence, and when I scroll through the comments, I get a lot of comments that was trying to use the fact that Errol Spence was calling out Manny Pacquiao as a negative next to his name. Like, you can't give Errol Spence this credit. Why is if he's the if he's everything that people are saying he is, overrated. If he's this, if he's so as great as a fighter as you say he is, then why is he calling out Manny Pacquiao? And then you turn right back around and you see Terrence Bud Crawford calling out Manny Pacquiao. Now you see Sean Porter calling out Manny Pacquiao, and you see Errol Spence. Basically, you see that Manny Pacquiao has the biggest target on his back in the welterweight division, period. But they asked the panel, what did they think would be the outcome, and who would they want to see Manny Pacquiao face? And the thing is, nobody wanted to see Manny Pacquiao fight Errol Spence. They said Manny Pacquiao is a warrior and he would not run away from any fight. And I'm sure as a fighter, he would love to fight Errol Spence. I'm speaking for Mikey Garcia and Andre Berto. But if they were in Manny Pacquiao's corner, they would tell him to hold tight, rethink things, and they would not recommend for him to fight Errol Spence. Sean Porter is not looking to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. If he was to get past Errol Spence, he's calling out Manny Pacquiao. Of course, Errol Spence is saying once he gets past Sean Porter, he's looking to fight Manny Pacquiao, clear out the welterweight division, and also take on Terrence Bud Crawford in the future. The thing about asking the question whether or not a fighter is overlooking their current opponent to who they're going to face in the future, I really don't like that question because I feel like it's a loaded question. And crystal balls, they can be a little hazy. You know what I'm saying? I just remember back when I was a kid, man, I used to watch the movie, what was that called? The Wizard of Oz, and the Wicked Witch of the West would have her crystal ball, and she would see, Dorothy skipping on the yellow brick road with the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Lion, and she could see their every move. But that crystal ball did not help her when it came to that bucket of water that got doused on her and melted her into a pile of nothing. So crystal balls only can show you so much into the future. I don't know what's going to happen in the future for these two fighters, but I do know that I'm looking forward to September 28th. It's going to be man down, in my opinion. I'm looking at the truth, putting on a brilliant, dominating performance so that I can look at the whole welterweight conversation get rearranged. I salute you. I appreciate you for watching. Shouts out to all my subscribers. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for rocking with me. And I did want to give a special shout out to Matthew Valentine. He left me a phenomenal comment a couple of days ago that made my day, and I appreciate it. So, salute to the real, death to the fake. Nocturnal thoughts. Peace.